Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday, which means I'm going to be showing you exactly what you need to invest in to make millions of coins over Dream Chasers Team 2. As you can see, I've had a lot of fun with Dream Chasers Team 1. Don't worry, highlights on the way. And if you guys want to see me open a ton of packs and get some new additions to my team, we'll be doing a 2-hour stream on Friday at 8 PM here on YouTube. So please come along. Of course, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Make sure to drop a like down below if this video does help you at all. And as usual, go check me out on X and TikTok. And if you do need some extra coins to improve your team, well, do you want the best team in FC 25? Yeah, baby! Do you want to be able to buy players like this or this and not be stuck with a team like this? Oh! Then you need to head over to skycoach.gg, select the amount of coins or which weekend league boost you'd like, make sure to pop in pro recall at checkout and enjoy your new team. So first of all, for transparency, I'll always show you my transfer list. I don't have a ton invested right now. To be honest, a lot of the high rated fodder that I invested in ended up going into Hullet, but you've got the likes of Antonia Silva here, and yeah, I've said that right. If we look at her card, first of all, I picked up a few of these at 33,000 coins. You can see there on the market, I don't think she's going for 60k, but you can see there a lot of these talking about a 15k rise in that card. You got bid there for 45k, so huge profits. If you had listened in the last investment video where I ran through all of the 91s, the 90s that you should have invested in, and that of course was prior to Hullet coming out, but we had some knowledge of the SBCs that were returning. We knew that that was coming in because pretty much anyone on Twitter knew that at that point. Now obviously you can see here a lot of what I've got is just players that I have packed who basically are either dupes or something similar to that. Obviously 84s right now, really good to have a stack of them. They currently go for their absolute minimum. The cheapest you can sell an 82 for is 1.2, and every single fodder priced 84 right now is 1.2. They are all literally as low as they can be. If we go to page 3 here, I don't know if we're going to see any rise yet. Not at all. Once you get to, you got Alvarez is a little bit more expensive, probably Evo, same for Frimpong. As we scroll down, you're then getting into the specials. So there is literally 1 2 3 7 8 9 10 84s in the whole game that are above their base fodder price, and one of them is Kyle Walker, one of them is Mendy. You know, exactly what you'd expect. Now there are two options here. Either 84s are going to go the same way that 83s have gone, which is that right now 83s have been at their minimum for quite some time, but that is quite unrealistic. Obviously we need 83s for SBCs, but they're very acquirable. 84s you will run out of a lot quicker. A lot of people do not have as many 84s. Now the problem is right now 84s, as you can see, are at their minimum. I could not guarantee that they will go up in the next 2 days, but what I can guarantee is they should go up. It's very unlikely that we'd ever be in a scenario where 84s don't have some sort of next move up. Now it might be in a week or so they'll release an SBC or an SBC section that requires 2 sets of 84 teams. You know, we might get one of the 83 100 packs or something similar to that, but it's a very safe investment. These are cards that we know are going to be used throughout the year. 83s, I am surprised that they've sat where they are for so long, but the reality is you had the likes of Rabiot, for example, for a period that you could pick up for 700 coins. So there was actually an 83 that was under the minimum for 83s, which kind of messed up the market a bit as well. I've actually still got a ton of those Rabiots at 83. I bought them all at 600 coins. I'm selling them hoping that we just get some bids on them at some point, because realistically a bid on these at 850 is decent profit for me. Now the problem is obviously they're so cheap, we might have to just pop them all down at 900, I think, because I've got the 10k buy now. They're just taking a little bit longer to sell. But of course 83s, they've had their time, they've gone a little bit. I think they will have a rise at some point, but you're probably looking to like 1.1 maybe, you know, as a max. So not a huge movement, not really worth getting involved in. Whereas 84s, you know, if they have a small rise, you're probably looking at them going to 1.6 1.7, maybe even up to 2k again, which obviously is a very good profit. If you get a ton of these on bid at 1.1, you're looking at making just under 900 coins a card there. So that's actually a really good way to do it. If you can find a filter that ties a few together, namely we've got centre backs from City and United. If you literally do gold rare City or United centre back, you're going to get Ake, you're going to get, I'm forgetting all the other names to be fair. I know Martinez is another one, but you're basically just going to have 84s. Very easy filter to get them on. Now the other thing we touch on every single week is of course your gold team of the weeks and where they are sitting. Now if we have a look right now, I bet they've gone down a little bit. Let's have a look. 14,000 coins. They're sitting at 14. Are they sitting at 12 again? A little over 12. 12.5. You've got these ones here. Now, I'll be honest. I mean, Cuthbert, that is really silly for her to be 12.5. Now, realistically, these will all go up to 14, 15 throughout every single week. Informs are a very easy bet. You're not going to make double your money. You're not going to triple your coins. It's not going to be like that. But if you want to guarantee that your card is going to go up in the coming 3 or 4 days, you go for informs. There will always be an inform based SBC that you can take advantage of. There will also always be the opportunity to bid on these. If we go max price here, for 11,750, for example. We got that one there at 11. We'll bid on that. We'll bid that one up to 12,500 because that one is an 87 rated. We got this one here at 10,500. We got this one here at 10,500. You can see these are getting bids in the last few seconds, but it kind of proves the point. There are people sitting on these right till the end. We'll pop this up to 12k because we're willing to get to 12. So 12 there, bid that. The problem is obviously on this page, people are just sitting there watching. I don't want to bid obviously more than 12.5. We can get a little further back, get to the 12s, get to where we can actually bid 12.5 and sit on there like that. Obviously, realistically, sniping these at 12.5 was almost impossible, but you can actually get the bids out. One here, 10,750. If we bid this up to 11,750, we'll bid this one up to 11,500. You're not necessarily going to win a lot of the cards that you bid on. You know, you will get a lot of scenarios where people are going to outbid you, but realistically, if we look at all of these, a lot of people won't be bothered to bid me past that 12k point. So if we just go back to the transfer target, we've won one at 12,500. That's Pep BL. We can obviously instantly sell him for a little bit over that. We could probably get 13 out of him. We've got 13 there for an Orsolini. We've got 12,750 there for Mariki. We've got Jimenez there, 12,750. We've got a Pep BL, 12,750. We've got a 12, which will bid up to 12,250. Oh, no, we don't want to bid more than there. And you can see that already people are buying. I mean, we've got a Pep BL here going for 12,750. So someone's just bidded 250 more for what I won mine for. Now, realistically, if I sell that now, I could get 13,250. I could probably even get, if we have a look on the market right now, I'm going to send into the club. Let's have a look at 13,000 coins, 85 rated informs. Let's see how many there are. So 13k. All of these are 59th minute, which means all of these are going. So for those of you who are a little bit newer to trading, if a card is on 59th minute, if you search a card and all the cards available are on, you know, anything from realistically 50, even anything that's above sort of 10 minutes, it means those cards are selling before they're getting to the last 10 minutes, which means that's a price that they're in demand for. When you get it down to, for example, if we go up to 13,750, you see there 45 seconds. That means that at 13,750, it's probably not going to sell at all, or you might need to list it a few times. Because if we even go to 13,250, you go straight to 45 minutes again. So these will sell at 13,250. If we go to 13,500, it's 33 minutes. So I could sell that card that I've just bid on at 12.5 for 13.5, make 300 coins now, or we wait until the new promo comes out. We win, you know, let's say we win 10 more of those. The price goes up by 3k, let's say. It maybe even goes to 15k. Let's make it more simple. 15k, 2.5k rise, 750 coin EA tax. We've made 1,750 coin a card. So that's 17.5k off 10 cards. If you do 100, you made 175k. Now I've really simplified that, but it actually is just that simple. It genuinely is very easy to make a ton of coins on informs week in, week out, because they simply are just an easy buy. Now, one thing you do want to bear in mind for those of you who are SBC doers, right now, there are a ton of SBC cards that are cheaper than actually going out and buying cards, which is absolutely bonkers. We'll go through that obviously in my cheapest SBC videos over the next coming days, but it is really, really wild. So if you are doing the SBCs, just go and do the if you are doing the bigger SBCs, just go and do the little SBC cards like the 92, 91, 90s that are, you know, 30, 40, 50k, because they're actually cheaper, especially if you're managing to craft them. Now, when we go back over here, obviously looking at what is in the current promo. So right now, if we have a look at Bellingham, he's going for 29k almost, but you've got Kokyu and Haraldson going for a bit less, not loads less, but a bit. But that's an easy investment because right now, obviously 90s, all of these cards have had a rise. If we look at the chart, if we go off of when Hullet was released, which was about a week ago, so these guys on the Friday, yeah, so they had a little rise there. So they were 25, they've gone up to about 28, they went up to 30, and then they've kind of gone back down. As we can see here, 31, they've gone back down to 28. So they are still up comparatively to what they were before. But if we look at Kokyu and Haraldson, I mean, right now, these guys are cheaper. I would imagine if we've had a huge Hullet SBC week 1 of a promo, they are going to follow it up with at least something else. Like that would be a midfielder. I think a big centre-back is likely to come. We've had a lot of strikers. We've had a lot of striker evos. Obviously, we've had a Pamecano. We've had Ben White. You know, you've got defensive, you know, players. We have not had a 3 or 4 million coin defender. We've had attackers, we've had midfielders, we've had a lot of varied positions. We have not had a centre back worth 3 or 4 million coins, which I think is what's coming. And I can promise you, if that centre back is 6'4" with anticipate and, you know, something else dumb, everyone's going to be doing him. So I do think Kokyu, Haraldson, very, very smart investments. I think it's not a bad look to go for Bonjarami as well. And if you can get a good price on Kiko, I've probably butchered the name there, but you guys know who I mean. So we're looking at about 40k on her. 45 there we've got. We've got loads of bids available, so it might be a route that we go down. I mean, look, when cards are gonna rise, I don't mind doing a load of bids because you've got a good chance of winning them with at least a bid. So if we go on here, max price 42, maybe 42,750, we'll just bid on every single one of these, and I'll have to come back to these in a few minutes. Now on Footbin, she is the cheapest of her rating by 1,000 coins. So picking her up at 44, we're only saving 1,000 coins on any other card of her rating. So if we can get a snipe, get it a little bit lower, that would be good. If we go to 42 or 44 250, sorry, you've got a ton of cards, which means a lot of these are, I guess people are just quite smart on what she's going for, but you can definitely oh, we've missed it. Look at that. That's so gutting. With 42,500 and we've missed that. I mean, you can see they are going up. There's definitely more potential, I think, with bids. I think that's going to be the easier way to win this one. This one, you're actually going to have to put the quality of the card in. He does have one at 26,500 off the bounce. I know I've missed that now. Oh, I haven't. Okay, that's all right. We've got one at 26,500. That's not too bad at all. For reference, Bellingham is going for 29 right now. So that's actually a good few K under the next best thing, the next best rated card. So 26,500 again, we'll take that all day. So we've got two of those at that price. Very, very good. I could instantly get them sold once he comes out of packs at 29 or 30K because he will instantly be worth whatever that card should be worth for that racing. So we've got a very, very good one there. If we can get another Haraldson, maybe at 25K, I think that's definitely possible if we pop this in. You've got another one at 26.5 going up. Okay, so they are selling pretty quick at 26.5. Let's see if we can get one at 26. Now, it is always easier to snipe a card that is in the active promo. People will be packing him now. It has been rewards, so rivals rewards have come out this morning. There is every chance that someone is going to get him, want to get rid of him quickly and just put him up to 25. So this is a much easier time to be sniping than it would be per se for Kika. You know, she's obviously not in the current promo, which means it's going to be a little bit harder to get her card. This one, you do not need to put the rarity in, just put it as special. You got free at 27. So it did say that he was actually more than Haraldson anyway, I think. So we've got 26,750 there. That's probably not a bad buy. We're going to see if we can get one at 26,250. A little lower than what he's going for on the market right now. It just puts a little bit more security around you. The 90 rated cards were going for less before Hullet came out, and then they obviously had that rise. That was a terrible snipe for me. I don't know why I've even bothered there. Yeah, so obviously Hullet gave a rise to all these 90 rated cards. Hullet is out for a very long time, so they shouldn't plummet below what they are really at the moment, especially with the top up of more SBCs. I've got a feeling we're gonna get some crazy cards tomorrow. Now we'll take this 26,750. We couldn't really get a good snipe on him, but we'll send that up to the transfer list. I'm either gonna put them in Hullet or get them sold on for a profit, and you guys can obviously do the exact same thing. Now I would usually then go over obviously the other fodder types, but if we have a look at everything, they are all in the mud. You know, you've got 88s, 87s, and 86s. I believe all fodder right now is so close to minimum. Obviously we've got our 86s 800 coins off, got our 87s about 2.5K off, and then we've got our 88s are 4K off. So if we look, that's the closest they've really been all year. You can invest in these fodders at lower than what they're going for. I would actually suggest getting them, you know, if you're going for 86s at 3.8, 87s at 6K, and 88s if you can get them at 9, because there will be some movement on these cards, but it might take a while, so you make sure you're getting a snipe in the first place. The video was done, guys, but I've just seen that Manyan, along with Oyarzabal and Aubameyang and Lukaku, are all sat at 14,000 coins. They are all 88 rated informs in the current team of the week, which means already they're going to be cheaper than they should be on the back of the fact that they are in the current team of the week. You can see they're available on snipes. You'd be able to get these for bids on lower as well. But basically 14K for an 88 rated inform is insane. So whether or not they go up to 15, 16K, whatever it may be, this is a brilliant price to be getting these at. Most regular informs can sell for 13,500 if they are 85 rated, 86 rated. So this is an absolute steal. Get your hands on it. Hullet SBC rose the price of some informs because you needed higher rated informs. There will be more SBCs doing the exact same, and if you can win these on a bid for 13.5, 13,750, anything like that, you are up for an absolute steal. And as you can see, there's snipes available too. Don't forget to get investing, and don't forget to join our stream at Friday at 8 PM for the new Dream Chasers team, and I'll see you in the next one.